Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Monday, September 16th. This is a start of another week and a start of another of my daily vlogs where I get up each morning and talk about what I'm doing next, and how it's going. Trying to make content creation indefinitely sustainable. Quite a weekend, which we'll get to. Let's rewind. Let's talk about Friday, and then you'll see as we get to the stats what kind of weekend we had. So, I worked on my essay that I wanted to release on Saturday. I wasn't able to finish it, but that's not the end of that story. We'll get to that in a second. I also created a short video out of a magazine I got at RetroCon last weekend. And then I got, of course, the Friday plays that I did Thursday released on Friday, and it did pretty well, actually. Not River Raid well, which a couple weeks ago did well, but I did Demon Attack from Magic. I just kind of, the more popular the game, the better they do, which I know. But again, we talked about before, there aren't infinite number of super popular games, but I decided to grab another fairly popular one, Demon Attack, and that one did, over the weekend, 4,500 views for us. And I haven't yet picked the new one for this week, but I have a list of lots of requests that I'll choose from that. Then at the end of Friday, I conducted an interview. And I'm going to work on turning that interview into content later this week. But in the meantime, I have some other stuff to knock out. So that was just Friday. So was Saturday. So Saturday morning, Friday night, I'd shot my essay, but I hadn't yet edited it. And I really wanted to get it out on Saturday. I want to wait another week. So Saturday morning I got up and spent about an hour and a half buttoning up the edit on that and publishing that video. So it was a video about... again, I get most of my editorial videos out of comments. That I read tons and tons of comments, and if I see a preponderance of messages, I'm like, well, people are interested in that. I tend to get a lot of comments from, I'm guessing, younger people, or people just didn't play retro, saying that all of the retro games they see look bad. Why would anybody do it? So I did a video about why would we Gen Xers play bad-looking video games, and there's summation. I don't agree with that. Anyway, that video I published on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock, as I have been doing these essays lately. That one got 5,500 views, so another great performer. Really happy with that one. These little essayatorials, essayatorials is the closest it is, I guess, as we'll call it that. They're both dumb words, it doesn't matter. Throughout the rest of the weekend, though, if you remember, when was it? I don't know, last Tuesday or Wednesday, we talked about a video that's doing really well from a few weeks ago. Well, that video hasn't died down. It's only been amplifying. And over the weekend, that video that was talking about, what Atari's plan might be in the release of the 7800 Plus, and it's just kind of, I think it says, what is Atari thinking? Kind of that picture of the 7800 Plus. And I think we looked at it last week, and it was like at 40,000 views. And I was like, well, that's great. That's can't ask for much more than that. Well, you're gonna have to ask. Over the weekend, it was doing numbers like I think it peaked at around 1,400 views an hour. In the midday, it was like 700, and even overnight, it was several hundred views an hour. But that video continues to get recommended hugely by YouTube to viewers, and so that editorial now, after the weekend, 92,000 views so far on that thing. Can you? Yeah. Just one of those a week would be great, right? Holy moly. So I knew that we talked last week, I need to adjust my stats. Let's get to stats. I did. So I adjusted my chart here, and I set it to, instead of 10 and 50, I did 11,000 views and 70 subscribers is my new goal. I don't want to set it too high, because self-correction, the market will correct itself. However, as of today, due to that huge performance over the weekend, I'm off the chart. 18,000 views average over the last 7 days, largely over the weekend, and 171 subscribers average over the last 7 days. Again, in large part to a couple of nice videos, but mostly that one performing so well. And let's talk about a milestone. On Friday, we were at 57.9. And I said then, I'm sure we'll hit 58 over the weekend. By the time we talk on Monday, we may be at even 58.2 or so, how things were going, and I think that was a good estimate. However, we're now at 58,000, not one, not two, not 3, not 4, 58,500 subscribers over the weekend. That's like, based on where we were and where we're at now, that is an increase of almost 600, just shy of 6, because we weren't quite at 58. So, wow, what a weekend. But anomalous weekends do not make sustainability. So, continuing on the grind, let's talk about today. Plenty to do. I kept postponing all week last week the next episode of Retro Days. I'm going to go ahead and get that done today. I got to download all the files from that interview and see how it looks and how it sounds and lay it out and decide how I'm going to utilize it, probably for an audio pods bonus, probably for at least one long form, some short forms, who knows, we'll see. I got a package over the weekend from Atari. I'm going to make a video, try to get that done today, just showcasing what was in that package. It's a care package related to Yars Rising. If you watch other creators, I'm one of the last to get it, so it's not anything earth-shattering, so I'm going to have to put my own spin on it. I haven't watched those, so I don't know actually what's inside of the cartridge. You'll see. I got to work on that. And as I mentioned, pick my new Friday plays for later in the week and get ready to get to work on that. So, man, what a weekend. It was. It's 70% fun and 30% sad when a weekend like this happens, and it's rare. The 70% is exciting to see those stats climbing, just based on past videos that nothing new I've even done. The 30% is like, man, this can't last. We're gonna fall off this cliff in a second, and we'll see. So that video is calming down this morning, but it's Monday. I would expect that. You know, the weekend is when things kind of pick up and people are home watching. Is that video done? Is 92 the cap? It looks like it's slowed down a little now, but I'll let you know. It's been fun to watch, but again, not saying, oh, well, we've made it just because something great happened, because that great thing will be done shortly, and we'll be back trying to get the next great thing to happen. Okay, it's Monday. Let me get to work. I want to thank you, of course, for popping in to check out today's vlog, if that's what you did. If you're one of those crazy people that are here every day, this is the kind of fun day that makes up for all the blah days. You know, thank you so much. I love you for being here. Have a great Monday, beginning of your week. Remember to do something good for yourself. And I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.